Back in high school, I knew this one girl named Kiki, Puerto Rican shawty. At the time, she was bad as f***. Bad as f***. She had that ass on her that just made a motherfucker stop whatever it was that they were doing to turn their head and go, God damn. Now, at the time, I was like 14, 15. As many of you know, I was skinny, insecure, built like a twig, super low self-esteem, extremely awkward, zero game, and zero awareness to female nature and how they move, especially in high school. I was still programmed by movies to treat all women like Disney princesses. And yes, Kiki, bad as f***, but unaware and naive I did not even know that Kiki was literally the school cum dumpster, aka the school thought. Literally. How much of a thought was she? Put it like this, bro. She literally posted on her private story that she's not taking any dick below 17 inches. What the f*** did this bitch just say? Yes, I'm not f***ing kidding. That special ed dead life came out of her mouth. She really came on her private story and said any guy who is packing below 17 inches is small. Bro, as a man, let me tell you right now, I don't f***ing want a 17-inch dick. That sounds like a curse, not a gift. At that point, I might as well just jam my whole leg up your vagina. 17 inches? Bro, that's a f***ing baseball bat. I literally swiped up on her story and said, there's something seriously wrong with you. If you're a man and you're packing anything above 12 inches, please be concerned. Not proud. Go get checked. You have a weapon of mass destruction. Also, not to mention, every dude at our school either wanted a piece of that ass or already got a piece of that ass. No, like, seriously, I knew like 3 people I played football with that already clapped them cheeks. Everybody in my friend group wanted to f*** her. Cause bruh, I'm not exaggerating when I say this, she probably had the fattest ass at our school. Hands down. Seriously, I'm not kidding. So, me being super awkward but feeling her, I shot my shot. Let me put it this way. She did not reject me, but she did not accept me either. She loved the attention I was giving her, so she kept me as an orbiter on the back burner. And for the first 2 quarters of sophomore year, I was her little simp. This e-girl Latina thought at our school. Looking back, I wish I could time travel and go back in time to slap the ever-living out of 15-year-old me for being a dumbass and letting this bitch play me. Keep in mind, I was a football player around this time. She was a cheerleader. And we spent a lot of time together. Like, we did relationship shit, but we were not even dating, if that makes sense. We even slept on the phone on FaceTime together. Shawty changed naked on FaceTime in front of me. Everybody at school thought we were f***ing. I'm not even kidding. Even my homie Josh was like, I swear to God, you're f***ing. I know it. Dude, I know it. I swear to God, you're f***ing. I swear. I knew it! I f***ing knew it!
I don't have a shotgun. I gotta get him closer.
Alright, bro. I'm about to slide. I'm about to go hang with Kiki at CJ Mall. Okay. Don't f*** her on the Subway kitchen counter. Whole time, I was still a virgin, and she was giving me zero play. Zero. No kiss, no cheeks, no top, nothing. She just liked my attention and emotional validation. Cause I wasn't hip to game, bruh. I was a fucking simp. I was clearly feeling her and wanted her, yet she was telling me all her hoe stories, activities, including this one time where she told me on Snap that she was getting ready to link with this baseball player at our school. She went over to his crib and gave him top. And I just sat and listened to all the dirty details instead of realizing my worth and realizing, oh shit. This bitch is a thought, and she's friend zoning the fuck out of me, and she's not feeling me, and she's telling me the most nasty shit she just did with a guy instead of doing it with me. Block, cut off, never speak to her again. That's what I would have done now, and that's what I should have done. But me being the insecure, naive, weak, beta cuck simp that I was at 15, I sat there, and my dumbass logic was, maybe if I put up with her getting ran through and listen to all her problems, trauma, baggage, and stories, one day, just one day, she'll give me a chance to be her boyfriend. She was extremely damaged too. Her biological mother died from a heroin overdose when she was in 7th grade. She even walked in on her mom dead on the floor, foaming at the mouth. I can't imagine the trauma this caused her. She has not been well since. But it was so fucking weird because we were not dating or hooking up, yet every single time she saw me talking to other girls, she would get extremely, and I mean extremely jealous and be like,
"No, you can't talk to those girls. They suck. Why are you talking to them and not me?"
You see how backwards she is? She even wanted me to buy her shit on Wish and Amazon, like these little e-girl belts and shit. She would also try to put me on with her friends when I wanted her. She also stole like 3 of my hoodies. Forgot to mention, she also gave me her Snapchat password to take care of her streaks when her dad took her phone. Because he would take her phone in the afternoon. Strict dad. And out of curiosity, I would go to her camera roll on Snap. The photos and videos that I found that were taken the days I had to do her streaks were not in her My Eyes only. They were out in the open. Mirror pics of her butt ass naked, titties out, ass out, everything out. Videos of her playing with herself, almost like she knew I was finna see them, which is why she did not put them in her My Eyes only. And get this. In some of these videos, she was wearing the hoodies she stole from me. Nothing on the bottom, but my hoodie was what she would be wearing in the video. It was clear as day that this bitch was intentionally doing this shit, and it was clearly obvious that she was teasing me. She was showing me exactly what I was never finna touch, but I didn't know that at the time. I even asked her one day, what would she do if I kissed her?
Hypothetically speaking.
And she said she would push me away. I went to her house one time to study. We did not do shit, by the way, but she posted a TikTok of us. It got to a point this cycle was extremely toxic. Forgot to mention, I found out this bitch was talking shit about me behind my back to some of my homies and homegirls, saying how I was weird, this, that, and the third, and how she's just using me to get free shit. So that's when your boy finally started to wake up. I was like, okay, bet. This bitch does not fuck with me. Fall back. I could tell she did not like me how I liked her. We got into way more arguments because I was tired of getting zero return on my investment, and I started ignoring her. This drove her crazy. She started spamming my phone, sending her friends to spam my phone, spamming my little sister's phone, spazzing on me in school when she saw me, trying to control me almost. I remember one argument where she told me exactly how she felt about me.
"I knew you had a crush on me, but guess what? I didn't like you back."
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the day I was absolutely done with this dumbass, bird-brained ass bitch. And one day, I just put my foot down during an argument and said, I'm done with you, bitch. Goodbye and good riddance. God have mercy on the next guy who meets you. According to my friend, the next day in class, she broke down crying because of that conversation. She stalked my profile a few times in the future. All her friends fucking hate me. I even had a class with the bitch senior year. I did not even acknowledge her ass. Point is, I was being emotionally milked, my guy. Like a damn free-range simp cow. She knew exactly what she was doing. I was not some random background simp, nah bruh. I was her main source of validation while she went and gave the physical to other dudes. She used my attention as emotional methadone for her own pain. And me, being 15 years old at the time, insecure and Disney brainwashed, I ate it all up thinking maybe, just maybe, love would triumph. But here's the thing I learned, and most dudes don't. I woke up. I grew the balls to cut that toxicity off. I saw the pattern. I realized I was worth more than being the therapist with a football jersey. I stopped confusing proximity and attention with love. And for that, W. But let's also take a second to acknowledge the damage on her end too. That trauma from her mom's death, that shit will mess anyone up. It doesn't excuse her behavior, but it does help explain some of her self-destruction. She wasn't just hurting me, she was hurting herself and dragging me into her chaos because misery loves company. And the hoodie thing, yo, that's some psychologically twisted territory. She's out here doing solo content in my hoodie while friend zoning me? That's diabolical. That's like final boss level manipulation. She wanted to own me without giving me anything in return. Pure control. And the jealousy when I talked to other girls, classic manipulative behavior. She did not want me, but she did not want anyone else to have me either. That's how insecure people hold on to others. Not with love, but with power and guilt. Final verdict, I took an L back then, but it turned into a massive W in the long run. I got played, yes, but I learned game. I learned self-worth. I learned boundaries. I dodged a bullet wrapped in curves and trauma. And now I have an absolutely wild story to tell y'all. If 15-year-old me could see me now, he would probably cry at first and then dab me up and say, thanks for slapping sense into me. Me now, I would not even look a woman like her's way. Feel me? And that right there is growth. The fact that I would not even give a second glance to someone like her now means I have officially leveled the f*** up. I don't chase chaos anymore. I see the red flags before they're even planted. I know my value. I know the difference between sexy and toxic. And I don't confuse a fat ass with a pure soul. That experience hardened me up in the best way possible.
Pause.
I did encounter more demons like my ex, but that's a story for a different day. And it was more lessons I needed to learn. It gave me a radar for manipulation, fake affection, and emotional leeching. It sucked in the moment, but now, I walk different, I move different, I see through the smoke and mirrors. It's not about hating women like her, it's about recognizing the pattern, knowing we don't need to be involved, and walking away without hesitation or bitterness. That's king energy. I dodged the spiritual STD, man. Alien out.
400 degrees, sweat I sweat the shade. 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 All they all on me, then they all on me. Diamonds on my freeze. Grab it like a tool. When I was in school, I was in the pool. I was in the pool. Grab it like a tool. When I was in school, I was in the pool. I was in the pool. When I was in school, I was a bull. Now I ball. Now I ball. Yeah, you know I'm always on the block. Yeah, I'm always one up on my ups. Yeah, I gotta keep on at the top. Too fast in my lamps. I cannot be stopped. Too fast in my lamps. You can see this drop. With that Draco sitting on my spot. You know I'm always one up on my ups. No, it's from 1600 block.